Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 5:51, and Van Halen with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be, and I will tell you in 1 second here, it is going to be cloudy today with a high of 54. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 60. It is 28 right now in downtown Springfield.
Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Yeah.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
What's your favorite Pauline Collins film or show? That's the headline of the story.
That's actually the headline?
Yeah, it says actress Pauline Collins has passed away at the age of 85, as confirmed by her family. She gained fame in the 1970s with her role in the TV series Upstairs, Downstairs, and had a successful acting career. Collins is best remembered for her lead role in the 1989 film Shirley Valentine, which earned her an Oscar nomination. Tributes are pouring in for the talented actress, prompting fans to share their favorite Pauline Collins film or show.
Boy, I'm going to have to really go back because I don't remember Pauline Collins worth a damn. And I'm an old guy.
I have no idea who she is. And I don't even remember ever seeing her anywhere.
Nope, I'm looking at a picture right now. And while it's terrible that she's no longer with us, I have no recollection of ever seeing her. Ever.
Must have been a big Pauline Collins fan who wrote this story. Tributes are pouring in.
On the other hand, I was 5 when Upstairs, Downstairs was on TV.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you ever see it?
No. And you know why?
Why?
Because I was 5.
So what? I was 5. I was watching Knots Landing and Dynasty and all those shows that kids shouldn't have been staying up for because my parents would fall asleep on the couch. And
after a full day watching Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers on PBS, I think my parents just want to watch something different.
Oh, is that what it
Yeah,
came
I think
down
that's
to?
probably what it was.
SZA expressed confusion over Nicki Minaj's recent social media attacks on her, stating that they have no personal connection and she doesn't understand the criticism's motive. She declined to involve herself in the Kendrick Lamar-Drake feud, emphasizing it's been the two artists. SZA is focused on creating her best album yet, working closely with Steve Lacy, though she hinted it might not be released until 2026.
Now, let me ask you this. When it comes to SZA, does Paper beat SZA? And what happens to The Rock?
Oh, he beats everybody.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Because so Paper covers SZA.
Yeah.
Rock beats SZA.
Rock beats everything, doesn't it?
Well, doesn't Paper cover Rock?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't know how this...
SZA cuts Paper. That's how it is.
What about SZA's sister? Does she have one of those?
I don't know. They're always intertwined in something.
Yeah, they're just locking button heads with each other.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The button heads.
Oh, it's a sloppy feud that they have going on there.
Well, I hope they can get that resolved.
SZA and her sister. You know, there is a music group called the Scissor Sisters.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I am fully aware of that.
They're very, like, Elton John-ish type of dance music type of
stuff. Yeah, they're really not what you would expect.
No, not at all. Actually, I think they're all men, aren't they?
I believe you're right. Yeah. You know.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were seen on their second date in as many days holding hands as they headed to a dinner in New York City. Ooh, they're having dinner again and holding hands.
Wow, 2 meals in a week? What are these kids doing?
2 people involved in a long-term relationship spending time together. Call the paparazzi.
Thought I'd never live to see the day.
Swift looked stylish in a black ensemble, while Kelce wore a black T-shirt and boots with a brown jacket. See, yesterday he was wearing green. He was wearing a green sweater.
Yeah, brown boots, though. That's a little bit off. Don't you think a black boot would have been more appropriate?
Well, I don't know why you're wearing brown. Well, I guess brown after Labor Day. Yeah, I guess he's right, at least in the fashion sense.
I suppose.
I mean, if you wear white, that's when you should. That's when they know.
Oh, now's not the time for that.
Yeah. You really can't. Are you really not supposed to wear white after Labor Day?
That's what they tell you, yeah.
Because I'm wearing a white shirt this morning.
But you're covering it with a dark color.
Yeah, but you can still see the white. I don't know how unprofessional
Well,
that
I
is.
wouldn't wear, white pants or white shoes.
I wouldn't want to come in here and be unprofessional by any means.
No, good God, no. That's not your way.
No. Anyway, the couple got engaged in August after 2 years of dating and are reportedly in the early planning stages for their wedding. We all know that, which is expected to be private and intimate. Swift's recent album, The Life of a Showgirl, features songs believed to be about Kelsey, showcasing their relationship in her music. Yes, we all know that one would, where it's supposed to be about superstitions.
Yeah.
It's just about superstitions.
Sure it is. It's about as you know what.
You know, there's nothing better than having your kid blast a song about Travis Kelce's penis throughout the house.
Mom, this is my favorite song you ever did.
This is the best track on the album.
Mom, why don't you do more penis songs?
More penis songs, lots more, like tons more penis songs. Can you do? I want 6 penis songs by the end. 6 or 7 penis songs by the end of the day.
6, 7?
6, 7. Jafar Jackson, nephew of Michael Jackson.
The son of which one? Tito, Marlon, Jermaine, Jackie.
I don't know who he is.
Reedy.
Anyway, he has been
Latoya.
cast. How many are there? There's 5 plus.
Well, there's actually 6 brothers.
Yeah.
And then there's the 3 sisters.
Wow, that's a lot of kids.
Joseph knew how to spread it around.
You know, no wonder why he was so angry all the time.
No kidding. And very demanding.
Not one bit of peace and quiet. And now we have nephews running around.
Anyhow.
Anyway, the decision has garnered attention due to Jafar's family. He's going to be playing Michael Jackson in the upcoming film.
Oh.
The film, directed by Antoine Fuqua,
Watch your mouth.
will explore Michael Jackson's rise to fame and controversies. Jafar's casting reflects the Jackson's estate involvement in the project and has potential transition from emerging performer to mainstream figure. This is going to make him a star.
I hope so.
You know, all those accusations against my uncle have brought me nothing but wealth.
While there may be a whole string of victims, at least I'm thinking about my own financial stake.
Well, it's like Simone Biles yesterday saying you got to separate the art from the artist.
That's right.
You know, Bill Cosby might have been a scumbag, but 2 things can be true. He also changed TV.
The channel or just TV in general?
I think TV in general.
Oh, okay.
Kim Kardashian was spotted stumbling out of a Beverly Hills juice bar on Tuesday after allegedly downing 3 turmeric enemas and wheatgrass shot that went straight to her core.
Really?
To a passerby. Yeah.
Well, she had something to say.
Oh my God, the last time something shot up inside of me and see colors was when Ray J launched a disappointment dart straight into the forgiveness chamber during that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Caitlin?
Well, I never got that down and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but there was that one night we ordered the chef's special from that place in Koreatown that doesn't exist on Yelp. That's the tongue punch bowl with a side of pork.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say is I buttered her sin biscuit while she flossed the drive shaft with her shame noodles. We locked eyes under the glow of a lava lamp when it was all over, and she said, "Did you just unzip my trauma?" And I said, "No, I just rearranged your furniture."
And it's so deep.
You know, Bax, it's like the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but if it starts off moaning, that ain't water. Ah, your mother. And that is your Hollywood trash at Rock 102.
John Hazen here. Hazen was honored.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 612 and Foreigner with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 54 tomorrow. Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 60. It is 28 right now in downtown Springfield. Well, you missed Marty's dad's memorial last night.
You know, nothing says we're going to miss the old man quite like a comedy show for $20.
Actually, you know what? I think that that is always something because of what we do.
Yeah.
Like, that's an outlet. It really is. You go up and you tell jokes on stage to kind of forget about what you're going through at the moment. So it was a successful show. Don Zolo from Saugus, he came out last night. This guy traveled from Saugus. He left his house at 2 yesterday afternoon. He got there at 6:30.
4 hours from Saugus?
Because of all the between construction, between accidents, and the Pike just being the Pike, it took 4.5 hours to get from Saugus to Westfield.
I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just that's ugh. I would have turned around and gone right back to the Kowloon.
That's a long ass time.
I know.
Yeah,
that's a long time to be away from Saugus.
But successful show, and we got some donations for the Mayflower Marathon last night, and that guy got extra tickets.
See, now that's the good part about it. Okay, I mean the show was peppered with grief and aggravation,
filth,
and an inexpensive meal. But at the end of it, you walk out of there with a nice donation for the open pantry.
You want to know something? That joke I wrote for you for the Mayflower Marathon comedy night, the one about the lady with the cooler.
Yes,
that went over very well.
Did it really?
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, we can't even tell you the premise of the joke, but it was funny enough that everybody seed to laugh and enjoy that one.
Well, that's good.
So
that's good. I mean, it is your joke. I mean, I'm not gonna be precious about it. I mean, after all, you wrote it, so.
Well, but it's not like I wasn't like, don't ever let anybody ever use this ever again.
This is the kind of joke that Bax and I talked about off the air. Yeah. Don't ever tell anybody I told you, bud.
I actually, I've been writing jokes for Tom Cotter. I send him some every once in a while.
Is he paying you?
No, he's not paying me.
You know, Jay Leno used to pay people joke.
I don't want to pay anybody. I just want them to use it. I think that would be.
No, you don't pay him. He pays you for the joke. It's like an in-kind type of thing.
No, he's not doing it, and he's not using it, or I don't know if he is using it or not. But I send him things, and he seems to like them. So we'll see. Maybe one day one of those will be used, and I can silently say to myself, "I'm very satisfied," because I don't even need the clout for it. I just want to know personally that somebody else used my joke.
You don't think it'd be great if, say, somebody used it and then quoted you and said, that now Steve Nagle is Tom Cotter's joke writer?
No, I don't. No. It's like Kramer not being able to tell the stories that he sold for Jay Peterman. Hey, you can't tell that joke. That joke was Tom Cotter's joke.
Right. Well, remember we talked to Paul Mercurio a while back? I don't even know what the hell we were talking about. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, he and I were like texting, like off the air.
Yeah.
And there was a joke, and then I gave him like another tagline for it. He said, "Can I take that?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah,
I'm not going to use it. Go ahead."
That's what we do. Like when we go backstage in the green room, and somebody just saw your set, they have. Lenny Clark was the guy who changed a joke for me that was like amazing. It was just one little tweak.
That's it. Sometimes that's all that makes a difference.
It was a joke that I had done pretty often at the time.
Yeah.
And then he said, "You know what? I like that." He goes, "But you should change it." And he changed one element of the joke, and it changed the entire joke, and it made it that much better.
You still using it?
No, I should though.
Why not?
Because I'm always trying to do. Last night I did a whole another 15 minutes worth of new stuff.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be headlining a couple of shows down the road, right?
Yeah. I got River coming up in December.
Well, then you take your A material and like the Lenny Clark joke, and you do it. You don't have to have like all new material when you go down a river.
No, I know, but when I the shortstop shows are working on things like it's. You can see what's going on in the science lab.
Right.
Because sometimes it sucks.
And that's okay. That's not you being a terrible comic. That's actually you working on the craft.
But that's what a lot of us do. That's what we're doing there. Plum does it all the time. He's constantly, you might hear the same thing that he talked about the week before if he was there 2 weeks in a row, but it's a completely different twist to it or something, or different element to it. Because that's how you do it. You add pieces. Okay, well, this didn't work this time. Maybe it'll work this time with this audience.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah,
you put it together in pieces over a period of time, and when it's finally done, then you don't use it anymore.
Right. Do you want to know the joke that Lenny Clark fixed
Kinda.
for me? So I was talking about, after your wife gives birth, they tell you can't have sex for like 6 weeks afterwards.
Right.
And I got to week 4, and I'm like, come on, honey, we gotta go. We can violate the rules a little bit. And she was like, no, it's not right down there. Which one do you want to hear? Do you want to hear my punchline first?
I want to hear your punchline first, and then I want to hear.
Okay.
I want to hear Lenny's.
So I said it's kind of. I compare it to like those dented cans at the grocery store at the end of the aisle. Cosmetically, it might not look okay, but there's There's still perfectly good cream corn inside.
Sure.
So that was the punchline of the joke. And then when I got off stage, I was in Sturbridge with Lenny Clark, and there was another comedian after me. And while we're standing on the side, he's like, "I love that joke. I love that joke about but change it to stewed tomatoes. It gives it a whole different look." And so I said, cosmetically it might not look okay, but there's still perfectly good stewed tomatoes inside. and it hits better and it sounds better. That's what we do. We help each other out with trying to make things drop a little bit better. So there you go.
See, that is a funnier joke.
Yeah, it's a much funnier joke.
And he gave it to you, which is great.
Well, he's a pro. He was a pro, and I'm just like this, idiot walking up here doing 8 minutes at his show in Sturbridge.
That's great. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
You hear stories of like some comics that will share stuff, or they will say, "Listen, are you doing a joke like this? Because I'm doing something similar to this, and I want to copy what you do." Like David Tell is a really good example.
Yeah.
He'll call a guy and say, "I'm working on this. Does this kind of like interfere with what you're trying to do?" And they'll say no. It's like, well, then you take this part. And they'll trade. It'd be like like trading baseball cards when you were a kid. I got a Mickey Mantle for your Carl Yastrzemski. That kind of thing.
Well, one time years ago when I was doing the open mics and all that stuff, you get to know a lot of like local people, comics and all that stuff. And a friend of mine who I'm still friends with today, he doesn't do comedy anymore.
Right.
But he's a very, very good writer. He's a very good writer. And he's a librarian. It was Dan the Librarian was his shtick, right? And he works at a library. He's a children's librarian, and he would bring in the children's books, and he'd do this whole presentation about all these weird books. Like I See Myself, I Get Wet. Those are the names of the books, and he'd be presenting them. And they were real books. Inspector Bodyguard patrols the land of you. And here's the thing: I can remember all this from like 20 years ago. Like this was 20 years ago that I could remember all this stuff from, because that we sat around and we talked about these things at length. And then one night we were like, because there was comedians that used to do this, switch acts. So he came on and did mine because we had seen it so many times. It's like listening to Rock 102. Eventually you're going to know all the words to You Got Lucky or whatever. You're going to know all the jokes that your comedy friend does, and I know all of his. So we traded spaces, and I'm doing this lighthearted. I'm in a bow tie, like trying to explain this library stuff, and he's getting up there talking about
stewed tomatoes,
and bestiality and all this other stuff that he's like, how you get a dog from humping your leg, that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool.
But that's a good exercise.
Yeah, it's a great exercise to do,
and actually it helps you look at another guy do your material. You get a different perspective on what the things you've done.
It's actually kind of weird to see it being done by somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, so in a way, like a Carlos Mencia was helping everybody out.
No, Carlos Mencia was only helping himself out until he couldn't help himself anymore.
It's 6:22 at Rock 102. Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 6:27 and the Doors with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
One of the Irish brothers has the forecast for you. I can't remember if it's Sully or Liam. Sully and Liam, the two kids over at Western Mass News. They're going to give you all the forecast coming up.
All right, good. Hey, tonight at the Springfield Thunderbirds game, we are going to be collecting food for the open pantry for the Mayflower Marathon. We'll be right there in the concourse from 6 to 7. We're only going to be there.
6, 7?
6, 7.
Yeah.
We'll be there for an hour right before game time. They're playing Bridgeport tonight. You can stop by, drop off a can for the open pantry. That would be fantastic. The place has 6,000 seats. Be great if we can get 6,000 items today.
That would be fantastic. I was waiting for you to get out the information so I could say, Bridgeport sucks!
They do on a lot of levels, and not just in hockey, just as a city, as a location.
As a scent when you're driving down 95.
I can smell Bridgeport from here.
Ooh. It's got that new sewage released into the water smell.
But the ironic part is, that's our sewage.
Yeah, that's right.
I know. We've sent it all the way out to Bridgeport.
And then we're going to do it twice by kicking the crap out of them at the Thunderdome.
As if they haven't had enough.
That's right.
Anyway, that's tonight, so we hope to see you at the Springfield Thunderbirds game tonight, just before game time.
All right, you ready to laugh?
Yes, sir.
Let's laugh.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
On Rock 102.
I make you laugh.
Springfield's classic rock.
So, a guy's sitting in his living room, right?
Yeah.
And his wife walks out of the shower.
Okay.
Right? She winks at him. She goes, "Honey, I shaved myself down there."
Oh, my God.
Do you know what that means? And he goes, "Yeah, it means the damn drain's clogged again. That's what it means." That's right. Get the liquid plumber out. Let's go.
She's like Sasquatch.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's like a troll doll in there. What the hell are you doing? What? Oh, man, I ruined it. There you go.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock 102.
Here's your Western Mass News first.
6:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Yankee Home Improvement. Right now, get $179 off every window and 50% off installation and 0 interest for a year. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. From 22 News this morning, they were learning more about the victim critically injured in the wrong-way crash involving a driver who was allegedly involved in a police chase on Wednesday. Are you allegedly involved in a police chase if you were actually chased by the police? What is? I know I could see the charges being allegedly you did this, and this. But if you were actually in a police chase, is that allegedly?
Well, Steve, in this country, we are innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. And until you can prove that somebody else wasn't driving before you somehow hopped into the driver's seat halfway through, well, then you're still an innocent man.
It's called the cover your ass method of journalism.
Yeah, that's right.
Allegedly.
It's also the cover your ass method of criminal justice, too.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you gotta prove that he's guilty first before you can eliminate the alleged.
Family and coworkers have identified the victim as an employee of the Marriott Residence Inn. Oh, his Bonvoy membership is going to be revoked.
Yeah, he's going to lose some points in that one for sure.
They say the victim was less than 2 miles from work Wednesday morning when their car was struck head-on along Route 5. Their coworkers are now rallying as the victim faces a long and difficult recovery. A GoFundMe campaign has been launched to cover the medical and rehabilitation expenses. According to the fundraiser, the victim suffered life-threatening injuries and remains in critical condition. The driver who struck the vehicle has been identified as Carlos Maldonado of Springfield. According to Holyoke Police, Maldonado drove the wrong way down the Route 5 during a police chase that started in Holyoke. He then got out of the vehicle and tried to run away after the crash, but the officers were able to arrest him. A stolen firearm was also recovered at the scene. Maldonado faces at least 16 charges in connection with Wednesday's incident and is expected to be arraigned at a later date. The Springfield Police Department arrested 13 suspects during a search of an apartment on Orange Street in Springfield. The Springfield Police Department states that over the past several months, Springfield Police FIU.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Detectives have been investigating an apartment on the 200 block of Orange Street for the illegal distribution of crack cocaine. Detectives applied for and were granted a search warrant for the apartment this week. When the search warrant was conducted, detectives detained 14 suspects. One of the suspects was later released and will receive a criminal complaint. During the search, approximately 130 grams of powder and crack cocaine, 384 bags of heroin, a loaded illegal firearm, 16 rounds of various loose ammunition, and $734 in cash were all to be won here on the FIU Price is Right.
Hey! Watch your mouth and come on down.
FIU 2. Brought to you by Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
Z-Brick for every brick in your cell.
41-year-old Yarod Rios of Springfield, come on down. You and 36-year-old Alicia Santana of Chicopee will be spending at least the next 3 days in a lockup.
Ah, well.
Yeah. And then they list, oh my God, they list all these people. I can see like the median age of these folks, like low 20s, early 30s.
Sure.
And then the one guy who's 64.
Well,
Like, is that guy that used to hang out in high school after he graduated? You know those guys?
oh, I knew those guys.
Yeah.
We had a couple of them, in fact.
We had Roger.
We had Glenn.
Really?
Glenn just couldn't peel himself away from high school. Like that was his life's peak. That's sad.
It is sad.
Because I would not, this is going to sound terrible to say, I would not put Glenn in the pantheon of he was one of the cool kids.
Oh, you wouldn't say that?
I would not say that.
Well.
And especially after high school, when people said, why is Glenn still hanging out here
Well,
in the afternoons?
Neither was Roger. Now, Roger was like 3 years older than us.
Yeah.
Yet he was hanging out with like people in it was mostly girls. He wasn't hanging out with boys. I think he was trying to.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying to do, but it was creepy. And he wore a cowboy hat and a trench coat. That's always a red flag.
That's really?
Yeah.
Glenn wouldn't do that. Glenn would, wear normal clothes, and he wasn't like there to hang out with like girls or guys. He was just there because there was like a basketball game that afternoon. He just couldn't help himself but show up.
You think I'd look good in a trench coat?
No, I think you look creepy as hell.
I think we should try it. Maybe next time I go to Savers, I'll see if they have a trench coat for sale and see if I can get one on me, just to see what it looks like.
Like a dress trench coat,
Yeah,
or
like a
the kind of
business-
trench coat that says, "Hey, look at this."
No.
Like you're naked under there.
No, not like a nude-colored trench coat.
Okay.
Those. Isn't it funny when you think of trench coats for different things? There's different colors for those. When I say a flasher, what color is the trench coat?
Usually a darker color.
But like a beige, right?
Yeah,
Beige,
oftentimes beige.
Now, if you said I'm hiding weapons under my trench coat, black usually
Black
goes-
usually, yeah.
See, there is a color-coded trench coat red flag warning.
There's an awful lot of alarming fashion choices out there for the dangerous and criminally involved.
Yeah. What was the one I was hearing? I don't know. I can't remember now. It was somebody concealing something in the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't use my my outerwear to conceal much of anything except this sexiness that I'm keeping to myself.
What about those chicks who keep money in their bras?
Yeah, right.
Do you know anybody who does that?
Not under the age of 70, no.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a very old lady thing to do.
Yeah, right.
Hang on, sweetie, and then they reach into their bra.
It's like you also don't see guys under the age of like 50 who put like cigarettes in the sleeves of their T-shirts.
Nobody does that anymore.
Nobody. You never see it.
It's a lost art. And with some grease back hair.
Yep,
and,
I know.
And a white T-shirt. It's nobody does it anymore.
It's gone out of favor like the bandana.
Well, maybe because it's like cigarettes are healthier now than vaping. Because they're trying to push the tobacco companies are like, come on, this vaping thing is dangerous. Come back to us. We were way less.
Our cigarettes are 100% vegan.
Yeah, it's all run by the tobacco companies. The Family Life Center at Mercy Medical Center in Springfield will temporarily suspend its maternity and newborn services starting December 8th due to significant provider and staffing constraints.
Well, that's all right. Pregnancies are rare. I'm sure no one's going to notice.
Trinity Health, the organization overseeing the Family Life Center, announced that the suspension is necessary due to address the current challenges in staffing and provider availability. Despite the temporary halt in maternity services, the center, located at 271 Carew Street, will continue to offer prenatal and postnatal care at outpatient sites throughout the region.
But don't you dare drop that kid over here.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, if that Amazon van shows up here on a Tuesday,
listen,
there ain't nobody here to deliver that.
If your water breaks at Mercy, Yeah. We are going to send you all the way to Bay State, so you'll be walking across the street for that one.
However, some expectant mothers like Kelsey Shea, who require a C-section, are worried about potential times at Bay State due to the increased patient load. If Mercy were struggling that bad, how is Bay State going to handle everything, including, even rooming in? Am I to be pushed out sooner because they need beds and the turnover?
Well, I think the term pushed out is probably a little harsh in a situation like this. But nevertheless, I would be concerned because sometimes when you hear the word temporary, what it really means is permanent. And so, a hospital, usually a pretty good place to go if you happen to be in the midst of childbirth.
Yeah.
I would like to think that, Mercy would be able to accommodate something like this, but as it turns out, maybe not.
No?
Sounds like they're turning their back on the pregnant ladies.
Which is wrong.
I think it's wrong.
Yeah. Well, I got a buddy.
Yes.
I got a buddy who's into this. I got a buddy who could push these out.
I got a buddy who no longer works at Mercy.
One time we watched a college basketball tournament in there. Do you remember? I was trying to... Oh, yeah, could you... wait a minute. This is the song... see, that's not working.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Push It by Salt and Pepper.
Ah, yes, classic.
That should be the song that plays when you walk into a birthing center.
All right. You want me to find it over here instead?
No, I don't know why the Spotify... I mean, we don't use Spotify.
No, we don't use
that.
I don't know
why the thing isn't working.
Well, let me see if I can get it here for you, Steve. It's no. There we go.
Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it.
Oh, baby, mercy. Mercy, mercy! Oh, mercy, mercy! Baby. Anyway.
Wait, is that even do the, I just want to get to the meat and potatoes of the time. I mean, they are getting to the meat. This is Push It, but it's not the Push It real good.
Have some ice chips.
This is
Have
a long...
some ice chips.
Ice chip.
Get your exercise ball.
This must be the, extended dance mix, because I can tell you it's going on forever.
Yeah, why is it taking so long to get to the
maybe this really is the extended dance mix. I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Well.
Hey,
we've
by the way,
we've made our point.
Clear your damn leaves from your drain ports outside. Residents are urged to clear leaves from storm drains to prevent flooding and slippery road conditions as windy weather has caused leaves to accumulate on the streets. The recent windy conditions have led to a significant number of leaves falling from trees. Are you kidding me?
That's where they come from?
That's what happened? I thought a bomb went off.
That's it. I'm going to call 22 News and have them get to the bottom of this.
This can block storm drains and cause water to pool on roads and in the basements. Yes, but, it's free pool time.
Everybody out of the pool.
This can create hazardous driving conditions and potential flooding in homes. So use extra caution if you're driving on roads that have lots of leaves on them, especially when it's wet, because wet leaves can be slippery and pose a driving hazard. That is from the great meteorologist Chris Bouzakis from 22 News.
You know what? I would never have known this had he not said something.
Did you ever go to a party of his, a Bouzakis party?
I have not been to one of those, Steve, at all. I've not been invited.
Well, maybe we can wiggle our way in there and be invited to a Bouzakis party one day.
Listen, I don't want to go there uninvited and then walk out feeling like I got egg on my face.
Yeah. I had a Bouzakis party and nobody came. That's weird. In addition to cleaning storm drains, residents are advised to clean the leaves to prevent the water from entering their homes. Wet leaves on roads can be as slippery as ice, posing a risk to drivers.
Yes, it's very dangerous. Let's be careful out there.
This show is filled with so much maturity.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Like the amount of maturity that's coming into it. Like, People are trying to draw penises on the windows of this building, but we ain't having any of it.
Steve, you started this newscast off talking about a story about a 64-year-old man involved in a drug deal and thinking, how's a guy that old doing something so immature like a drug deal? And yet here you and I are talking like two grown men and our middle-aged men. Here I am just a year away from 60 years old, and I am no more mature than that guy in the drug deal.
Well, I'm glad you finally admitted it. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be cloudy with a high of 54. It's a Buzakis party going on around here. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds. High of 60. It is 29 in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock. Why do you think the hair's so slick back? And that's the news on Rock 102.
Rock
102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 6:53. And Stone Temple Pilots are back. So Nagle at Rock 102. Again, here we are talking about things that can never, ever get on the air.
That could be a comedy bit.
Yes.
Cloudy today with a high of 54. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 60. It is 29 in downtown Springfield.
Next hour, we're going to be talking to a guy, Greg Prato. He is an author of over 40 different books. His latest one is called Alternative for the Masses, the 90s Alt-Rock Revolution. It's actually a really interesting oral history. We'll talk to him in just a little bit.
History.
Yeah, I know. By the way, this week on Baxi's Musical Podcast, I'm giving you extra bonuses. You're going to walk out of that thing with a big bonus just by listening.
A big fat bonus.
That's right. First of all, talk to Rock and Roll Hall of Famer John McPhee from the Doobie Brothers. That was a pretty interesting interview. Naoki Yamano from the band Shonen Knife. It's a band that's been around since 1981. They've released 22 albums. Absolutely joyful, wonderful band out of Japan. Really interesting. And next week, I'm going to be talking to or welcoming back Juliana Hatfield to the podcast. She's got a brand new record coming out in December. It's a really, really good one. I've had a chance to listen to it. And that's coming up on Monday on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, the Rock 102 YouTube channel, rock102.com, and on the app. All brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and Chicopee, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock. Massachusetts' very own Juliana Hatfield.
Oh, yeah. From Hatfield?
No, actually.
Did they name the town after her?
They did not. She lived in Cambridge for many years. Now lives out here in Western Mass. I'm not going to give you her exact address because I don't think that's appropriate, but nevertheless, she's out here now. She's one of us. She's in the 413. So that's coming up on Monday.
Giddy up. You were talking about maturity, right?
Like I knew what I was talking about.
Well, whatever. But an Australian teenager is facing court for allegedly defacing a large blue sculpture of a mythical creature by sticking googly eyes on it.
That's fun.
For 19-year-old Amelia Vanderhorst appeared via phone at the Magistrate Court in South Australia on Tuesday, charged with one count of property damage. In a statement at the time of the September incident, the local council said the surveillance footage showed a person putting artificial eyes on the artwork, which have nicknamed the Blue Blob. It kind of looks like a mix of Grimace and Cubert. You know what I mean? Like the way this blue blob is. And this kid just slapped two googly eyes on it to make it look like it's an actual thing. Are you looking at the picture?
Looking at it now. You're absolutely right. It does look a little bit like Grimace and Cubert.
Ms. Vanderhorst did not enter a plea and told the court she was ill, according to the Australian Broadcasting Company, with the magistrate advising her to find a lawyer before her next court date in December.
Now, couldn't they just remove the googly eyes? It's just a little sticker, isn't it?
I guess so.
I mean, it's not that.
A day after the alleged incident, the local mayor said repairs to the much-loved public artwork could be costly as the stickers could not be removed without damage.
So I'm seeing a picture of what it looked like after they've been removed, and they really do need to fix it.
Okay, but
it ripped the paint right off of it.
Is that paint ripped off, or is that the glue that was left behind?
No, that looks like, to me, that looks like the paint has been ripped off.
I think it could be either or because it looks almost like elevated. Either way, why couldn't you go get some Goo Gone from your local Rocky's Ace Hardware?
Yeah, that's a very
Rocky's Ace Hardware in Australia.
I don't believe Rocco has expanded to Australia yet, but give him time.
Go see Mitch in the sticker remover center in your local Rocky's Ace Hardware.
Good people, rock solid service and Rocky's Ace Hardware.
That's not a knife.
That's not a string trimmer. This is a string trimmer.
Michael at the Sydney Rocky's Ace Hardware. He can make sure your knives are all sharpened for your next turkey carving session.
You can get a discount on a low grit sandpaper with your Ace Rewards card.
Good people, rock solid service. Only at your Rocky's Ace Hardware. See?
Rocco better think about expanding quick and you strike while the iron's hot.
Oh, mate, that sticker ain't gonna come off. You need to go get some goo gone. Do you ever go see Rita over at the Melbourne Rocky's Ace Hardware? Yeah, Hardware.
It's 6:58 at Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, Outdoor Power Headquarters, Steel, Ego, Craftsman, Toro, DeWalt.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, this Sunday, the Patriots have the opportunity to do three things. Among them, 1, extend their current 6-game winning streak to 7 games. 2, they have the opportunity to remain well in the lead of the AFC East ahead of the Buffalo Bills, who will be facing a tough struggle against the 2-7 Miami Dolphins. And 3, they will have a chance to finally neutralize any further discussion about how Tampa Bay's Baker Mayfield is a better MVP candidate than Drake May of the Patriots. All they gotta do is win. How difficult can that be? Now, there are people who believe that based upon his experience, a tougher schedule, and their NFC South leading record, that Baker Mayfield is perhaps a better quarterback on a better team than the New England Patriots. I don't particularly feel that way. My thoughts tend to lead me to the exact opposite conclusion. Sure, Baker Mayfield may have completely turned his career around from all those largely unimpressive losing records he had with Cleveland. Also wasn't that great when he briefly played for Carolina or with the Rams either. But today, there are people in the press who are treating Baker Mayfield like he's the next John Elway. And yet, according to my swift research, he's being outplayed in every major NFL statistic by Drake May. Yards, touchdowns, completed passes, quarterback rating, completion percentage. The only thing that Baker Mayfield is beating him on are interceptions and sacks. And yet, Drake May is walking to this game on Sunday as a 2.5-point underdog. Now, I'm not a gambler, nor am I particularly accurate when it comes to handicapping games and telling people how to spend their money. But I don't believe this is a 2.5-point game, nor do I believe that Baker Mayfield's got a better shot at being named the MVP at the end of the season. No, folks, I believe the Patriots will be holding their own this weekend in Tampa. Maybe not enough to spend what remains of my heavily garnished paycheck on it, but enough to say I told you so when they come back from Sunday with a 7-game winning streak under their belt. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Buy a $50 Rockies gift card, get a $10 bonus gift card free. That's a hell of a deal. If only it worked wherever you go. But it doesn't. It only works at Rockies. Buy a $50 gift card, get a $10 gift for free at your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102.
Let's do Springfield's Classic Rock at 7:13 and Rush with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102.
Cloudy today with a high of 54. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 60. It's 30 right now in downtown Springfield.
Greg Prato is a rock journalist that has written more than 40 books for like every possible angle 40. Of music. 40. I don't think I've ever read 40 books.
I don't think I've read 4 books.
Well, He's written 40 of them, and I've read 1. So right. I've got 39 left to go. The latest book is really an interesting oral history called Alternative for the Masses, the 90s alt-rock revolution, and he's on the phone with us right now. It's Greg Prato. Good morning, Greg. How are you?
Pretty good. How's it going over there?
Good. Good. So today's the day your book comes out. That's mighty exciting, huh?
Yes, absolutely, because it only took me about a full year of total work and transcribing and doing interviews and research. So it's a very happy day when the book finally sees the light of day.
Now, you've written a ton of books, so I would imagine you've been through this process a number of times. How do you feel when a book is finally? It must feel like you just gave birth.
Absolutely, yes, it is, because it's also a great feeling when I hear when I start getting back positive feedback. And I was able to send out some advance copies to some of the people that I spoke to for the book. And I got an email the other day from Ian MacKay from the band Fugazi, and he had some very kind things to say about the book. So it is great. Once besides just the book coming out, once it starts getting feedback, especially from some of the people that I spoke with.
Great. The name of the book is called Alternative for the Masses, the 90s Alt-Rock Revolution and Oral History. So being in an oral history, you got viewpoints from many different people. How did you make this come together for yourself?
Well, I tend to like the oral history format, which is basically quotes from all the interviews I did. Like, for instance, a chapter will be about how 120 Minutes, the popular MTV program, was a huge influence and also tastemaker for the whole alt-rock scene of the 90s. So I'll have that as the subject, that is the chapter. I'll have a paragraph intro. And then from that, it's just quotes from people I spoke with. So you're getting the story straight from the horse's mouth. It's it's not me kind of like diluting what other people have to say. You're getting it straight from them.
The thing about the 90s, which is pretty important, is it really is kind of like the last decade where there was a music industry. after the 90s kind of went away, things started to fade pretty rapidly as far as what record companies could do, the power of MTV, the changing of streaming. All these things are happening in that particular decade. So there's massive changes going on throughout music.
Yes, that was right before the internet and everything like that, or that was the very, very early days of the internet. That's before cell phones were even really around. You had those big brick phones, pretty much, was the only type of cell phone. So, the whole world wasn't connected through social media and also YouTube and things like that. So there was definitely a period of time where there were certain scenes, like if you were living in New York, you wouldn't know, say, like in 1989, what was going on in Seattle. You wouldn't know what was going on, say, in like London. So it wasn't as connected and it wasn't as immediate as it is today.
I remember working in radio back in the 80s, and I remember the day where the program director hands me a copy of the Nirvana CD and says, "Here, play this. It's brand spanking new." And I remember the station I was at played a lot of hair metal, a lot of Winger, Poison, Whitesnake, that kind of stuff. And I put in, the Smells Like Teen Spirit, and it like within seconds, it felt like everything we had been playing at the time felt stupid. And it kind of like neutralized everything. And the funny part about it is, I've mentioned this before. Prior to that, you would talk to like record reps that would come into town, and they were all wearing their spandex pants, and they were all they had their hair all ratted out. And then 6 months later, they're showing up to the radio station wearing flannel shirts, knit caps, and smoking clove cigarettes. It was like instantly the music industry turned its back on everything and just focused on the next shiny thing in the room.
Yeah, I agree. But, honestly, it's not the first time that's happened. If you think back to the 60s with the Beatles and also the whole psychedelic movement, it seemed like at one point, everyone had very short hair. Then a year later, guys were growing their hair long and, wearing bell-bottoms and things like that. You could also say the late 70s, early 80s with the whole entire New Wave movement. Suddenly people are wearing, checkered Vans and like cut off T-shirts and strange like sunglasses and things like that, and like goofy hairdos. So it has happened definitely other times, but the early 90s during my lifetime, because I was of age, I was definitely the most cognizant to see what was going on around me. It was a very special time just to see how quickly things were changing and how it was also affecting alt-rock's influence in the early 90s reached beyond just music. It also influenced politics, fashion, media, everything.
There's did you have a I'm sorry, we have another host in here for a question.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I remember a distinct time talking about MTV when at one moment, and this is like to what Bax's point was, Warrant Cherry Pie would be on the video, and the next video would be Nirvana or Pearl Jam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been in early fall of '91. That's when the transition was slowly kind of happening.
Yep.
Yeah. And one of the people that you talked about and talked with in the book was Matt Pinfield, who's the host of 120 Minutes, and he had been involved in MTV for years. I mean, he was part of that whole change, or certainly part of the transition that wound up going for the next couple of years.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I was lucky to interview Matt Pinfield, and I was also lucky to interview Kennedy. They were both popular two MTV VJs at the time that hosted 120 Minutes and also Alternative Nation, which were two very popular shows. But yes, MTV, and especially 120 Minutes, that's where we went to discover all of the great alternative rock bands. MTV, now you look back on it, and you look at it now and you can't even fathom that this was once a music channel that played music videos. But this is before they became obsessed with reality programming and shows that, I don't know, just make absolutely no sense to someone like me. But back then it made total sense.
This is author Greg Preda with us on the phone. Greg, there's a point in the book where it gets into how music kind of rotates and things become mainstream again. Do you think there's a chance that alt-rock could be at the forefront again like it was in the 90s? Or is it completely dead?
I think I think there'll definitely be another movement that was similar to alt-rock in the early 90s, but I hope it doesn't sound exactly the same. In fact, I'm positive it won't because, again, there's been other times in music history where there's been movements. There was the late 60s psychedelic movement with, Jimi Hendrix and the Doors and all those bands. Then there was, in the mid-70s, the all-punk movement. So there's certain movements where things just totally alter the direction of rock music and also the way that we listen to rock music. So I'm hoping that at some point there is a similar movement to those that I just mentioned, but hopefully it's something totally different that we can't even fathom what it's going to sound like, but it'll have the same impact that, say, Nirvana did in 1991.
I'm still waiting for ragtime to come back.
Yeah, that's it. That's long overdue. I agree. But I remember back when like Lars Ulrich from Metallica went in the media and talked about how Napster was going to wind up destroying the value of music, and then how everyone thought, oh my God, what a jerk that guy was. And while he is a jerk, there's no question about it. What he said was kind of prophetic because it's exactly what wound up happening with the value of music. The bottom dropped out of it the moment that it became free and downloadable, and it changed everything. Do you think that moving forward that there's ever going to be a change in that? Because right now, artists, when they release music, are doing it practically for free, based upon like the rates of return on a Spotify or an Apple Music. Do you think that's ever going to change back to the artist's favor?
I don't see how it will, because now since the majority of music is really consumed digitally and also through streaming, so I don't see how that could possibly happen. The only way, I guess, is like when you go on YouTube and there's like commercials and things like that. I don't know how you would do that, but yeah, sadly, it seems like most bands, especially big bands, the way they make their most money through like merch and things like that, like selling T-shirts and doing also meet and greets and things like that. So yeah, it's really sadly the artists are getting absolutely screwed. I mean, for someone like me who loves to listen to music, of course Spotify is great because I put in a song and then Spotify helps turn me on to all these bands that I don't know about or helps reintroduce me to bands that I hadn't heard in a long time. So it's very good for the listener, but definitely not very good for the artist who's trying to make a living.
The name of the book is Alternative for the Masses, the 90s Alt-Rock Revolution and Oral History. Greg Preda, we appreciate the time today. Best of luck with the book.
Great. Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me on.
Thanks, absolutely. Greg Prada with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 7:29, and the Rolling Stones at Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
The forecast from Ireland coming up from one of the Irish brothers, either Sully or Liam.
I believe it's Sullivan this time.
Sully.
Yes,
time. Yeah,
I believe so.
He'll have all the details for you.
Got the hockey game tonight.
Yep.
Picking up some donations from folks, hopefully for the Mayflower Marathon. We hope to see you out there. Tomorrow night is the Bright Knights Ball, rubbing elbows with the muckiest of mucky mucks.
The muckies and the mucks.
Because, as you know, Bright Knights is right around the corner, too. And this is their big fundraiser to get to change all the bulbs.
Yeah, that's how they do it. I was just in the backside of Forest Park the other day making a video because that's,
What were you doing there?
Well, I just pulled into the back end there where the ball field is. I was doing a video. I did a video in the car the other day.
I didn't see that one. You'll have to excuse me. Did I see that one?
It was the one about the benefits and all that.
Oh, I didn't see that. I couldn't tell where you were. I just saw you in the car.
I don't usually say, here I am sitting in the parking lot of the back end of Forest Park or the Dunkin' Donuts in Hampton Pond. There's like There's several locations where I make these things in a parking lot because you're not allowed to drive, obviously. I couldn't do that anyway. The driving in the recording.
Yeah, I
know it's illegal.
I find it affects the quality of the video.
It absolutely does.
I'm not so worried about how it affects the quality of the driving. It's the video that's important.
Yeah, it's the shaky video. Nobody wants to see a shaky video.
Yeah, especially when you hold it in your hands or what have you.
But the point being is I was at the back end of Forest Park and I saw the lights are all up. They're ready to rock and roll. I want to walk through there. Hey, are you allowed to walk through?
I don't believe you are.
So Forest Park is, in fact, closed, I guess, until the end of bright nights, I would imagine.
Well, I mean, you could walk through it during the day, but, I mean, not at night.
Well, what if...
Because there are too many cars there.
All right, what if you got there at, like, 4? And then, like,
I don't know if
started,
they turn...
well, I'm walking around, I'm just doing I'm getting my steps in.
Yeah, I don't know if Judy flips the switch that early. I mean, you basically look like a bunch of light bulbs that aren't lit.
Yeah, but by the time you're done with you got to get 10,000 steps in for the
day.
day.
I know. And you can get 10,000 steps in the park, that's for sure.
You could go play with the Grinch balls while he's tossing them up in the air there. Or you could go hang out with, what else is it?
The land of misfit toys. All the dinosaurs, what have you.
All that good stuff.
Sure.
Listen to Santa Claus on your headphones.
Signoli Claus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ho, 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 ho. Very good, Santa. Very good.
Good holiday, top holiday.
Good holiday.
Good holiday.
Very good holiday.
It's 7:32 on Rock 102.
Here's your
7:35 of Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. It's brought to you by Freedom Credit Union. Freedom is yours. There's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thank you, Bax. There's some serious news here. The Farmer's Almanac will no longer be published.
What?
A 208-year-old publication that farmers, gardeners, and others keen to predict the weather have relied on for guidance will be publishing for the final time. Farmer's Almanac said yesterday that its 2026 edition will be its last, citing the growing financial challenges of producing and distributing the book in today's chaotic media environment. Access to the online version will cease next month. The Maine-based publication will not to be confused with the even older Old Farmer's Almanac in neighboring New Hampshire, was first printed in 1818. For centuries, it used a secret formula based on sunspots, planetary positions, and lunar cycles to generate long-range weather forecasts. The almanac also contains gardening tips, trivia, jokes, and natural remedies like catnip as a pain reliever or elderberry syrup as an immune booster. But its weather forecasts make the most headlines.
Well, that's a shame. That's one of those things that's been around for God knows how long, and here we are looking at it become completely obsolete.
I'm really surprised, though, that, I can see maybe the physical hand copy of the Farmer's Almanac,
right?
But there's no way for you to monetize a online version. There's got to be a way to monetize that. Especially something that's been around for 208 years.
A lot of people who would spend money on advertising online are probably thinking to themselves, would I want to be advertising on something that people are going to see or use, or something that nobody reads anymore? Like the Farmer's Almanac.
Oh, I read it.
Do you?
Yeah, I pick it up at the grocery checkout while I'm standing there waiting to check out. I read what the forecast is going to be, and then I put it back on the shelf and for the next person to go look for it.
That's the difficulty of monetizing something like that.
Isn't that a free library? Isn't that one of
those mini libraries, roadside libraries?
Yeah, the free magazine rack. You got to put it back, but you can read it.
Yeah. It's like you ever go to like a grocery store and you see like all the magazines like right there at the aisle, and it'd be like a Life magazine, like an issue that was like about the Beatles, or like a Pink Floyd issue.
Oh, I got a Taylor Swift one for my kid a couple of years ago.
What did you spend on it?
Like $15.
That's my point. Exactly.
Yeah.
$15.
$15.
That is an outrage.
Yeah, it is an outrage. But
because the internet is loaded with pictures of her that are free.
I just don't
Don't ask me how I know that.
How do you know that?
It's my business.
You don't want to share?
No, I don't want to Expose all my secrets.
They finally have a picture of this guy from Enfield who stole $1,700 from Ulta Beauty.
Yes.
I don't know if it's a guy. Oh, it's a woman. Yeah, I can't tell just because of the hat. She has a hat and a hoodie on. Now I can see the woman thing.
Well, if it's unclear to you because of the picture, maybe they need to go to Ulta Beauty more often.
I was going to say, perhaps she really does need a couple of lifters on her face there. Maybe some glow cream.
All right, I'm looking at the picture now. Yeah. I think it's just how she is dressed.
She's got resting shoplifting face.
Yes, she does. She doesn't seem to be very happy to be stealing $1,700 worth of stuff from that store.
Yeah, wouldn't anybody be happy? Hey, I got $1,700 in my I'm popping tags at Ulta Beauty.
I don't think you start smiling until you've left the store with $1,700 worth of stuff.
That's true.
Once you're in there, you're all business.
Local doctors are raising red flags about the misuse of breakthrough weight loss drugs flooding the market. At $6,000 per year, Massachusetts residents are paying more than some people's rent for weight loss drugs that may need to be taken for life. It's a breakthrough, allowing patients to get something really more effective or get more help or get started, but unfortunately it has been abused and misused. That's according to Dr. Yanis Raftopoulos, the director of weight management at Holyoke Medical Center. GLP-1s, an innovation originally made to treat diabetes patients, have been making headlines for weight loss in the last few years. The drug has created a new way for patients to lose weight by just injecting it into your skin or taking a pill. A recent Kaiser Family Foundation health tracking poll found that 1 in 8 U.S. adults, or 12% of the population, have said they took a GLP-1 agonist at one point. 62% of those adults took them to treat a chronic condition, such as diabetes or heart disease, while 38% of them took them to primarily lose weight. They said the popularity of the drug is only increasing, but it is also the realization that they come with a cost. It's not a matter of concern or potential complication. It's just a matter that sometimes they're not getting covered. Like if you don't have a pre-existing condition, then your insurance company is probably not.
Your insurance companies don't want to cover it. Period.
Even for diabetics.
With diabetics, yeah, but even that, it's hard to get it prescribed. Allegedly, hard to get it prescribed by a primary care physician.
Yeah,
like you almost have to go through, like an endocrinologist to get it prescribed.
Yeah, over the half, according to the Associated Press, the medications average at $500 per month for those without insurance coverage, which puts a big price tag on those pounds.
And that's actually down from what they were charging people initially. And now there's another push to decrease the price even more, because what they're finding is it actually helps other conditions besides just diabetes and obesity.
Over half of those surveyed adults said it was difficult to afford the cost. If they can't afford it, they'll simply get off the medications, and once you stop the medication, you can actually have the weight gained right back, or the diabetes symptoms come back. That's according to, I like this name, Dr. Sunny Shukla.
Sunny Shukla, that's Sunny Shukla and Ali. Yeah.
You don't know you're a Shukla from Shinola, right? That's at Cooley Dickinson Hospital. I like that, Dr. Sunny. Yeah. Dr. Sunny Shukla.
The funny part about it is it actually would cost insurance companies less to cover these medications for diabetes than it would be to cover someone for life on insulin or strokes or amputations. Like all of those things together would cost more in the long run than if they just approved the coverage of a GLP-1.
I don't know if you know this, Bax, but insurance companies really don't exhibit any sort of logic.
No, they don't.
It's more about profit than it is about actual care of people.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Yeah.
You're telling me that that managed health care is, I don't know, how shall I put this? Effed up?
Yeah. It's a little effed up.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're pregnant at Mercy this week, you know how messed up it could be.
Shugla broke down what we do know about how the drugs work. What they do is slow down the transit of your stomach, so it feels like you're more full. It triggers your pancreas to really, I like to say pancreas.
Yeah, it's fun that way.
It triggers your pancreas to release more insulin. You ever
Pancreas, but yes.
Do you ever have your pancreas release anything? So it drops your blood sugar, and it also decreases the secretion of glucagon, which will increase your blood sugar. Do you know how to say that word?
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Glucagon?
Oh, glucagon.
Glucagon.
Yes.
Wasn't that Glucagon, Take Me Away? Wasn't that Madge and her dishpan diabetic hands?
You're soaking in it.
You are soaking in it. Hey, your toes are about to fall off. That's okay, folks.
But
I got you.
But at least there's soft toes.
What was that commercial about? Was she a nail?
She was a nail technician.
She had a lab coat on. Madge.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes.
she was a nail technician.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And then women would go to get their nails done, and to prepare, they would soak their hands in dishwashing liquid.
I think we might have to take a little blast into the past here to get
okay. All right.
Let's see. The internet's working super fast this morning. Palmolive Madge commercial.
All right, we ready?
We're almost. We're almost there.
Let me know. I'm
ready.
ready.
Loading.
And
this is 1978.
Including both Snap and non.
Oh, stop. Okay.
All right, now. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
Edge, the hands fell off this cloth.
You should be so lucky.
Oh, what'll I try for these?
Try everything and use Palmolive dishwashing liquid.
It softens your hands while you do the dishes. You're soaking in it.
Dishwashing liquid?
It's Palmolive.
Mild?
More than mild. Makes heaps of suds that last. And like I said, Palmolive softens hands while you do the dishes.
Madge, I'm cuckoo over Palmolive.
That makes two of you.
Oh, Madge, you and your dishpan hands. I can't handle it.
My hands are all cracked and dried. Are you washing the dishes? Hell no.
Hell no, I'm not
too busy burning my bra.
Madge, thank you, man. You said, you are so funny, Madge. Because I'm cuckoo, and so is that clock. That means two things.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Madge wasn't a bad-looking lady back in the day.
She was a handsome sort, you could say.
Not a handsome sort. She was a good-looking lady.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at Madge from the view of a 7-year-old boy. I didn't really find much all that appealing about her at the time. Now, today, I'd have to look back and say, oh, well, she was quite fetching.
I like them older ones. You know?
Yeah.
Come on, Madge.
Oh, Granny Clampett's in the room. Oh, I almost strained my neck.
Show me how you use those dishpan hands, huh? Yeah, Madge.
Her hands are soft.
Yeah.
And the dishes are done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Palmolive. Oh, yeah.
I don't need Dawn to take the grease out of her way.
Whoa. We don't need to bring a third party into this, do we? You going to have Dawn watch while Palmolive does all the work?
Long as she soft hands the dishes.
Ooh, look, here's Joy, too.
Now, don't get me started on the lemon pledge.
Oh, no lemon pledge. We are all out of lemon pledge. No. All right, here's some serious stuff. All right, you ready? With the federal government shut down, now the longest in U.S. history, a shortage in food benefits has more families turning to food pantries. The Catholic Diocese of Springfield had announced a call to action for the Western Mass parish pantries. I'm blessed I don't need this option, but there are so many people who are hungry and have to feed their families, and they are scared. Christine Farrell, the president of the St. Vincent de Paul Society at St. Mary's Parish in Westfield, highlighting the need, what the need is like for the food pantry. The Western Mass News crew seeing nearly empty and completely bare shelves across the room, and the demand is significant. We need cereal. It's a biggie. Spaghetti sauce. We feel like spaghetti and meatballs is a good meal. Cans of soup, cans of beef stew, peanut butter. Said Farrell. In October, the pantry saw between 20 and 25 people weekly, including both SNAP and non-SNAP recipients. Now that number has doubled or tripled just from October. With the federal government still shut down and SNAP benefit recipients in a tough position, pantry and food bank shelves are rapidly being cleared out. This is a problem at all food pantries across the state.
Next week, we'll have Nicole Lucier here to talk about what they're facing in the open pantries we get set for the Mayflower Marathon.
Absolutely. So we'll have, but just start thinking about it. Just start when you go grocery shopping. I know things are expensive. Things are ridiculous. The thing that blows my mind is you can fill like a bag of groceries, for $75 to $100 and feel like you just bought nothing.
Oh, I know. Did that yesterday. I felt like I got nothing at all for like 2 bags, $97. Like, what did I really get here?
But if you can help, if you can afford it, grab an extra can while you're out shopping. Grab 2. As much as you can. We need the help. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today, going to be cloudy with a high of 54. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 60. It is 32 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Wendy's News.
It's 7:51 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Cloudy today with a high of 54. It's 32 right now in downtown Springfield.
Just talking about it a few minutes ago, the Mayflower Marathon is coming up 3 days prior to Thanksgiving. It begins on Monday, November 24th. Starting at 6 a.m. and ends Wednesday the 26th at 10 a.m. Just outside the South End Market at MGM Springfield. The goal is to fill as many trailers with non-perishable food donations as is possible for the open pantry. So if you stop by there and say, so what's your goal this year? The goal is to fill up the trucks. Pretty good goal. So start up now. You can get your collection together at work or at school or home, around the neighborhood. You can even donate online again at rock102.com. Thanks to some of our sponsors, including Capital Moving and Storage, Arment Trucking, Xfinity, Camping World of West Hatfield, Michael's Party Rentals, MGM Springfield, and many more. Get all the details at rock102.com. The Mayflower Marathon is coming up on Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock. By the way, tonight we're going to be at the Thunderbirds game to pick up your donations. If you want to stop by, that would be terrific.
Between 6 and 7.
6, 7. We also have the official Mayflower Marathon hockey night on the 21st. That's the Friday before the Mayflower Marathon. That game is against Utica. So
we'll be taking collections. Actually, they're taking collections at every game, at every home game at the Thunderdome. It's just tonight we will be there to say, hey, give us your food.
And we'll be there on the 21st too.
Yeah.
On the Fan Boney, dropping the puck, doing the things we do.
You and I, we're dressing up tomorrow.
Yeah. I got to say, I tried on my tux. I also tried to get it dry cleaned. Couldn't get it that done in time. But nevertheless, I'll be going in a slightly used tux.
What do you mean you couldn't get it done in time?
I got too late. I called up a couple of places. They said they wouldn't be able to get it done till Monday.
Did you call this place over here on Harkness?
Yes, I did.
That place usually does stuff within a couple of hours.
Not this time. Not this time. But you know what? It's fine. I checked it. No stains. No damage.
I think dry cleaning's a scam anyway. Dry cleaning? How do you wash something without wetting it off?
It's not totally a dry clean. I mean, I'm a big fan of the 1 hour martinizing.
I know exactly how dry cleaning works. I was just trying to play dumb for fodder, but it's not even worth it. It's not.
It's the end of the week.
It is the end of the week. By the way, no, I want to talk about. Can we talk? We have a few minutes, right?
Sure.
Right. Canada's government will cull. You know what culling is?
Isn't that where like a husband will watch his wife have sex with another man?
It's exactly what that is. It's a cull chair. No, they're going to kill them. Canada's government will kill more than 300 ostriches at a farm in British Columbia, where some were affected with avian flu after the country's highest court on Thursday declined to hear arguments to spare them. The Universal Ostrich Farms in Edgewood argued its birds survived an original infection detected in December of 2024 and had become immune to the avian flu. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency late last year ordered the ostriches to be killed, standard procedure for commercial flocks infected with the bird flu. On Thursday, the agency said it would move forward with it. The farm's struggle has attracted many supporters, including Donald Trump's Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Well, I'm sure he must have something to say about it.
Yeah, he was like, you can't kill those birds. Those are good eating. I can put those in the back of my vehicle, and we can go to a Peter Luger steakhouse and forget all about them, and then we can dump a dead ostrich in Central Park later on.
That's exactly what Central Park needs, dead ostriches.
Dead ostriches. And furthermore, if we decide that we were going to go have a dinner, we could eat right there in Central Park with a big bonfire and roast it on a spit.
I don't think you're supposed to eat them like that.
You don't roast an ostrich on a spit? I
guess you can.
You could. You'd have to have it high enough, though, so the neck doesn't keep hitting the ground as it keeps rolling around on it. That's after animal abuse. You don't want to do that to the animal. You want to tuck its head in right up to the thing and tie it off with some string and some...
I'm going to need a lot of buffalo sauce for that one.
Some members of the former Freedom Convoy movement, which led Canada-wide protests against vaccine mandates and other government measures during the pandemic, have also lent their support to the farm struggle against the CFIA's attempts to euthanize the birds. If they're sick, it's really hard to kind of contain that.
Yeah, because, that disease spreads. You kind of want to
Actually, if we all expose ourselves to avian bird flu and we all get bird flu, we'll all know that, in fact, the bird is actually the word. Did you not know that?
Well, of course, Bobby, everyone knows about the bird.
Everybody heard about the bird. Bird is a word. Bird is a word.
It's 7:56, Open Line Friday, coming up moments from now. It's Bax and Nagle, Rock 102.
Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, Outdoor Power Headquarters, Steel, Ego, Craftsman, Toro, DeWalt.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, I'm a company guy. I'm not one to rock the boat, cause disruption, or get involved in needless office politics. I simply do my job for the benefit of serving the company's broader financial goals. So when it comes to selling proprietary inside information for my own monetary advancement, I try to quietly cloak that activity in silence and discretion, because the last thing I want is for my bosses to know how quickly I'd be willing to sell them out for the right price. But when it comes to illegally passing around inside information for the purposes of betting large wads of cash on basketball games, well, that's where I have to draw the line. Yesterday, former NBA player Damon Jones, who played for the Celtics back in 1999, pleaded not guilty, to charges that he alerted bettors with non-public information about non-disclosed injuries to players like Anthony Davis and LeBron James. For that information, Damon Jones was said to have been paid $2,500 per tip, while gamblers would then bet hundreds of thousands of dollars using that information. He also pleaded not guilty to charges that he was involved in participating in rigged poker games in which unsuspecting rich guys would lose their shirts while organizers would use marked cards, x-ray cameras, and all kinds of apparatus which violates the integrity of good old-fashioned mob-organized games of chance. And according to the charges against him, his participation fee in those games was also $2,500 per night. Now, not to say that I can be easily bought, but for $2,500, I'd tell you everything you need to know. Inside information like where do we keep the paper towels, the office supplies, the non-dairy creamers for the coffee machine. Hell, for the right price, I might even tell you where some of our former employees are working these days. Oh, I'm willing to spill the beans. I will spill the tea. For the right amount, I'll flap my big fat trap all night long and tell you things that'll curl your spine. Like what exactly happens to all those unclaimed Rock 102 prizes after the 30-day window? Believe you me, you're almost better not even knowing. Let's just say those Deerfield Craft Fair tickets just don't walk out of here by themselves. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Milwaukee is in East Longmeadow. So is DeWalt and Craftsman. There's one more name in the tool department of the East Longmeadow Rockies you got to go, and that is Keith, a seasoned tool expert. Keith knows power tools, hand tools, chainsaws. He knows it all. Good people like Keith and rock-solid service at every Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 8:11 and Led Zeppelin with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Going to be mostly cloudy today with a high of 54. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 60. It is 32 right now in downtown Springfield.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Longmeadow, Massachusetts, it's Open Live Friday!
Meow, 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 meow. All right, 293-1021. Time for Open Line Friday, brought to you by Linton Septic, number one in the number two business. Call and give us crap. They're the ones you call to suck it out.
All right.
Here are the rules. I think we all know them, but we tend to forget them every week. First of all, no foul language, no hate speech, try not to act like a dink, and get to your point in 30 seconds or less. They're not difficult rules. Follow, and we will all get through this together.
Yes, we can do it together.
Yes.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. Here we go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, boys. It's Vince the Plumber.
What's up, Vince?
You didn't even need to say it. I knew your voice for Morning Boys.
Well, good morning, guys. Just wanted to say good morning. Happy Friday. You guys did a whopping awesome job this week again. You guys are always good, man. Good.
Thank you, Vince. Do people tell you that at your place of business? They say, "Hey, you really fixed that toilet beautifully, Vince."
Yeah, I was doing a job yesterday and got a good text message this morning from my client that they were really happy with the work I did yesterday and really were very proud of me.
All right, cool.
Well, good. See
now, Vince. What is your favorite canned good? Like, what is your favorite item to get in a can?
Oh, dude, it's got to be canned Spam or hash in a can.
All right, you know what? I want you to grab 2 cases of each of those and bring them down to the Mayflower Marathon coming up on November 24th.
I am going to.
You got
definitely.
it, man.
All right, I will definitely be.
All right,
let me do my shout-outs real quick.
All right,
quickly.
All right. All the boys over at Plimpton and Hills. They're always a good supply company. Derek, I still miss you, buddy, over there, but, he moved on to better things. And a big shout-out to Lacey and her mom, Kathy. I met them. I met her mom the other day, and very nice lady. She listens to you guys, and she couldn't believe that she got to meet Vince the Plumber.
Wow.
And,
hold on. Hold the phone. Does Stacy's mom got it going on?
She's a good-looking lady.
All right,
nice looking
lady.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
Stacy's mom single?
I don't know. You gotta. I'll find out for you guys and let you know.
All right. Oh my gosh! Look at the time.
Look at the time.
Thank you very much, Vince. Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this? Oh, come on.
All right.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, Bax and Steve. This is Billy Bob from BC. How are you today, guys?
Billy Bob, what's your favorite canned item?
Oh, what's my favorite? Oh my God! Believe it or not, it's stewed tomatoes.
Oh, stewed.
Good callback. Yeah.
Hey, stewed tomatoes. I want you to get 2 cases of those, and I want you to bring them down to the Mayflower Marathon starting on November 24th.
All right, you got it. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, thanks, Billy Bob. Thank you very much. Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric, the tire guy.
What's up, Eric?
Tire guy.
Hey, Steve, you do the same thing with the Farmer's Almanac that I do with birthday and anniversary and Valentine's Day cards. I take the wife down to the pharmacy or whatever. I pick one out that she thinks she'll like. She reads it and then puts it back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the way to do it. You don't have to spend a dime.
You're a real makeout master, aren't you?
Well, I refuse to spend $8 on a card that just gets thrown in the trash right after.
You got a good point there. Unless you're going to like a Dollar Tree or a General Dollar or any one of the other paramilitary dollar stores, you're going to be hard pressed to find something that's under $4 for a piece of paper. And you know what? Taking a picture of it and just sending it to the loved one is just as good as buying it.
Yeah, make your own.
That sounds like. All right, thank you guys, and hey, go Patriots! And have a great weekend.
What's your favorite canned good?
My favorite canned good probably has to be Dinty Moore beef stew.
Oh, I love Dinty Moore beef stew. 2 cases of that. Bring them down to the Mayflower Marathon on November 24th.
Very good. Rock 102. Come on now. Rock 102. Good morning. Come on.
Yeah.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Big Jim. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm pretty sure there's an asshole behind me.
Oh, come on, Big Jim. You know,
I just hung up on Big Jim. Yeah, what are the rules? What are the rules, Big Jim? What are the rules? Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Kara, have a good day at work. And Dan over at Eddie's Tacky.
Oh, God, he's still talking. He's still talking.
Oh, you're already out of time.
Okay. Who was that guy from TSO that never stopped talking? Was it Paul O'Neill?
Paul O'Neill.
Paul O'Neill never stopped talking.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, guys. What's up? It's Matt the Drunk from Enfield.
What's up, Matt? What are we drinking today?
Oh, God, just Fireball Nips.
There you go. That's a good way to start things off.
There you go.
Breakfast of Champions.
All right. Don't bring any of those to the Mayflower Marathon.
Yeah, hey, before I get to my crappy joke of the week, I just want to give a couple shout-outs to my boys, Ryan, Patrick, and Mark from PA Industries.
All right.
And without further ado, here's my crappy joke of the week.
All right, let's hear it.
What do you call an Italian hooker?
What do you call an Italian hooker?
I don't know, a prostitute?
A prostitute. Isn't an Italian hooker with flatulence? Isn't that how it's supposed to go?
I don't know. All right. You have a great weekend. Thank you very much.
Hey, you two guys. Love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Jen from West Springfield. How are you?
Hello, Jen from West Springfield. It's nice to have a female voice to break up the monotony of the boys' club here.
Well, thanks for having me.
What's up?
First off, my favorite canned good, peas. I will bring down a whole case.
Awesome.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Also, I had a question for Bax and Nagel.
Okay, let me go get him.
Bax, Nagel, come over here.
Hi, Bax and Nagel here.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
What's your name?
I was curious.
Where are you from? What's your favorite canned good?
Okay, let her speak. Let her speak. Go on. Yes.
It's okay. My cousin is Mark from West Springfield. I'm used to this.
Oh, okay.
A question about the Mayflower Marathon. Will Lisa Lampanelli be making an appearance on the phone?
I don't
know about that.
I don't know.
She doesn't do stand-up anymore. She's more focused on theatrical work and all that
She's also
stuff.
doing a podcast, too, for another company. So I don't know if that's going to be possible. But we'll see.
All right. Well, I will listen, and hopefully she's on.
I hope so, too. All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
call. Appreciate it. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Robert F. Kennedy.
Yeah? What do you got?
Well, I'm calling this morning because I heard you guys making fun of me, and I just want to say that I don't appreciate it, but I would like to donate some canned goods. I'm here in Hyannis, and I'm willing to make the trip.
Oh, great. Well, we can't wait to see you when you finally get here.
Just remember to not get any cans lined with BPAs because that's really dangerous for everybody. He hung up.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Rick from Springfield.
Rick Springfield?
Rick Springfield.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What can we do for you?
No, I was just wondering. This is a 22 News reference, but did you get a lavish dance at the Buzakis party?
No, I don't believe we did.
22 would be working for you in that case.
I believe it's working for Goo at that point.
Well, that's true.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. All right. Thank you very much. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Big Jim. How you doing, buddy?
Big Jim and the Twins. What's going on?
Hey, everybody appreciates the fact that you don't play any of those Predator kind of songs, but maybe if you were to Google Professor of Rock and Benny Mardotis, you might get to the bottom of what those lyrics actually mean.
Oh, the Benny Mardones song?
Yeah, it's not what you think it means.
What else could you possibly read about? She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone. They say.
Why don't you Google Professor of Rock and look at what the meaning of those lyrics actually mean?
Okay, we'll get to it because I could watch that podcast with that guy in his hat all day long.
What's your favorite canned good?
Definitely canned Spam.
All right.
Canned Spam. Bring some down.
Have a great weekend. There you go. You want to take one more? Just to
just to kind of see if we can smooth this over.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Dan over at Eddie's.
Hey, Dan.
I just want to give a shout out to my boy Vince the plumber.
Okay.
And let everybody know we're doing a little donation drive for you guys over at the Mayflower Marathon this year.
Wonderful.
So we're taking donations in the store, and I'll be bringing them down Wednesday morning
All right.
before Thanksgiving.
Now, just remember, non-perishable food donations does not mean Fireball.
I can't throw a turkey in there?
No. It's got to be...
A bottle of wild turkey is not what we're looking for.
Yeah, non-alcoholic, non-perishable.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for
Thank
what you do. Have a nice day.
All right, you too. Okay, well, I think that's good enough, don't you think?
I guess so, sure.
Yeah, I'm satisfied.
You know what? It's Friday. I'm ready to go home. I think that was a success.
That's a success. Thanks again to Linton Septic for their support. It's 8:22 at Rock 102.
Download the Rock 102 app because carrying a boombox on your shoulder isn't practical.
Rock 102.
The Clancy brothers will have the forecast for you.
It's
along with Tommy Makem.
No, Steven Sullivan will have it for you in just a little bit. Hey, the Mayflower Marathon Thunderbird hockey jerseys. We're probably going to be wearing ours tonight. You wearing yours tonight?
I'm wearing mine tonight.
I'm wearing mine tonight. You can at the Thunderbirds game. Still a few are left, but not many of them. They only cost $20. It's cash only. All the proceeds being donated to the Mayflower Marathon with the open pantry. You can stop by the Rock 102 Studios, 45 Fisher Avenue, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, while they last. Again, we're out of smalls, mediums, and double X's. We only have larges and extra larges. Those are the only two sizes we have left, but they are going very, very quickly.
You want to hear this story about Benny Mardones?
Sure.
I know the jerseys are important. Were you done with that?
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Okay. I just didn't want to interrupt anymore.
Benny Mardones is more important.
Yeah. Well, Into the Night. That guy said Google and Professor Rock and yada yada. So I did. Into the Night is about a man in his 30s who is in love with a 16-year-old but cannot beat her with her due to her age. In an interview with YouTube Professor of Rock, before his passing, Mardones recounted the song's origins as dating back to the writing process for the Never Run, Never Hide album. He and songwriter Robert Tepper went to Miami and lived in an apartment while working on songs. Now, Mardones' neighbors included a family of 5, a mother, a father who worked in set design, and 3 teenagers, 2 girls and a boy. One day, the father walked out, leaving the family destitute. Mardones, wanting to help in any way he could, started paying the teens for odd jobs, such as walking his dog or picking up groceries. The dog walker was 16-year-old Heidi. One morning after Mardones had spent most of the night working on the main riff from Into the Night, Heidi, dressed for school in a rather mature fashion, came up to walk the dog. According to Mardones, when Tepper made a stray remark after she left, Mardones shut him down saying, "Pal, she's just 16 years old. Leave her alone." Okay, what about the rest of the song?
Right, because it only gets creepier from there.
Creepier from that. I think that is almost like, after all of those years, just before you die, you realize, hey, wait a second. I think people might think I'm a creep for writing this song. Let me come up with this story about
No, Benny. We thought you were a creep from the beginning.
No, that wasn't me saying that about her. That was my neighbor saying things about her.
It was a fictional portrayal of something that could potentially happen in real life.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's like, I have a friend.
I got a buddy
who's into that kind of thing. Ugh. And you know, that song was re-recorded 9 times. Re-recorded, and he re-released it every time like it was a new version of the same.
It's like the less creepy version.
Well, here's my acoustic version. This is where she's 19.
This is my polka version. This is the time when she's playing the accordion.
So I'm not as creepy as you might think.
No. Yeah, you are. You are. Absolutely. There's no getting around it. Very creepy.
Actually, it's really the danger is the plastic packaging on the vinyl that came in. An ostrich could choke on that.
It's 8:33 on Rock 102. 8:36 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Aquapump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Max. The suspect who crashed into an uninvolved vehicle in West Springfield during a police chase is due in Holyoke District Court today. The Holyoke Police Department issued a statement saying that they had received information about a stolen firearm and located the suspect's vehicle around 9:05 a.m. on Wednesday on Route 5 near the Holyoke-West Springfield line. In an attempt to conduct a traffic stop, the 37-year-old suspect, Carlos Maldonado of Springfield, refused to comply and struck a cruiser while continuing to drive away from police. He then drove the wrong way on Route 5 in West Springfield and crashed into another vehicle. near the 500 block of Riverdale Street. Holyoke officers were able to capture Maldonado after he got out of the vehicle and ran away. He was arrested, and a stolen firearm was recovered. 3 Holyoke officers were injured during the incident, and Maldonado and the uninvolved driver were taken to the hospital. The extent of their injuries has not yet been released, but there is a GoFundMe for at least one of the victims that has been started because pretty nasty injuries from this whole thing. So he'll be seeing a judge today.
Oh, I hope they have a lot to talk about.
I don't think it'll be. Lighthearted.
You don't think so?
No.
Perhaps not.
The Springfield Police Department arrested 13 suspects during a search of an apartment on Orange Street in Springfield. Taylor Swift's lucky number, 13.
Oh, yeah.
The Springfield Police states that over the past several months, the FIU.
Hey.
And then the FIU 2. They were there, too. Detectives have been investigating an apartment on the 200 block of Orange Street for the illegal distribution of crack cocaine. Detectives applied for and were granted a search warrant for the apartment this week. When the search warrant was conducted, detectives detained 14 suspects. One of the suspects was later released and will receive a criminal complaint. During the apartment, approximately, you ready for this cachet?
Yeah.
Approximately 130 grams of powder and crack cocaine, 384 bags of heroin, a loaded illegal firearm, 16 rounds of various loose ammunition, and $734 in cash, all to be won here on the Springfield FIU Price is Right.
Hey, watch your mouth. Now come on down.
Runners up will pick up a year's supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat.
I would like to cop a plea for time served. First offense.
The home was also condemned for violations and unsanitary conditions.
That's why, you know what? The people in the drug trade really should pick up after themselves.
64-year-old Christopher Kremsey will be facing 6 to 10 years in federal prison.
Well, that's something to think about.
It is something to think about. It's something to contemplate.
It almost,
how much you could win in cash and prizes.
Yeah, it almost makes you wonder whether it was really worth it in the end. I would probably say no, but who am I to say?
Well, you're nobody to say.
That's more than true.
Let's see. You like rats?
I'm not a huge fan of rats, no.
Up to 1,000 rats could be in a California home that was recently declared a nuisance, according to a pest control expert, and the infestation is beginning to impact the entire neighborhood. Pest control expert David Schukel was called by a neighbor to inspect an Irvine home that's infested with rats after getting authorization from one of the people who had been living there. He put on a hazmat suit and recorded the extent of the damage inside. Schukel found rats in the walls, the attic, and inside much of the home's contents. He says getting rid of the rodents will be a big, big job.
That's it. We're moving to Queens. I will not put up with infestation.
Our average is getting rid of 30 to 40 rats out of a house, and we call that a level 3. This is a level 5. We're looking anywhere from 300 to 1,000 rats inside of his home.
My gosh.
Schukel says the footage shows just how accustomed the rats are to the home and how tame they've become. When I walked in, you could see the rats just walking right up to me like I'm going to take care of them. So they were used to the homeowner here feeding them, hand-feeding them possibly, and no issues. That's very rare.
Yeah. I think if it came to either trying to get the rats out of the house or moving to another house, I'd opt to move to another house.
It's like people who feed squirrels.
Yes.
They're rats with just bushier tails. That's all
They're
that is.
Slightly more adorable than a rat.
They might be adorable, but they're still rodents, and they're still just as damaging. And
bunny rabbits are rodents, and they're adorable.
Yeah, but they're cute.
Well, so's a squirrel.
Have you ever had a rabbit infestation at your house?
No,
I've seen them in the yard.
Yeah, I've seen them in the yard too, but they're not chewing through the walls.
And then every once in a while, there's pest control for the rabbits.
Yes,
it's called the Fox Pest Control. They just come right out of the woods and they take the rabbit and they drag them right back, and you can hear the screams crying in the woods at night.
Yes, well, I've heard hunters in my neighborhood. From in the woods, singing "Kill the Wabbit."
Yeah.
Sometimes they try, but rabbits are too clever, far too clever.
They are, too.
For our local hunters.
Yeah. Do rabbits sleep?
I assume they do.
I see them out at all hours of the day and night. Like it's like a 24-hour rabbit party going on.
I'm sure rabbits sleep.
This morning I walk out to the car and there's a rabbit. I could see it in the glow of the Kenny Rogers roaster light. I could see the rabbit.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing out here? I thought you come out during the day and grab your grub.
Did you know that rabbits can sleep with their eyes open?
So can horses too.
That's the craziest thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I just saw a whole compilation video of cute horses sleeping and snoring.
That's cool.
And then like the one horse getting startled by the owner waking her up. And then the horse got mad.
And what happened?
Nah, he just let out one of these like one of these like a
he'd start kicking or
it was like an old what it was laying down on the ground and then the owner's like, "Hello, baby," and then the thing goes like you just scared the living bejesus out of Grandpa sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, you don't want to startle a horse.
That's why you don't want to get kicked by one.
No, you don't. It's creepy.
A resident of the home says he lived there with his wife and mother-in-law. He says they've been aware of the rat problem for some time, but money was an issue when it came to getting rid of the rodents. City officials say they are now working with the homeowners to address the rat infestation.
It's gross. That's what it is.
It is really gross.
Really gross.
I cannot stand mice. If you want to see me scream like a little girl,
yes,
show me a mouse. And I will stand up on a chair and I will scream.
I have less problem with the mouse. I have more problem with the mouse when he's dead. I don't like touching dead stuff. I don't like dead stuff at all. That's where I draw. It could be a mouse. Could be any animal.
The dead one I can handle.
Nope.
It's the live, creepy, crawly thing that's like staring at you in the face with his big, snarly mouse teeth.
Yeah.
And his claws. And saying, ha, 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 I'm going to get you.
You realize you're 1,000 times his size, right?
Yeah, but he's scary.
See, if it's dead, you don't know if it's going to come back to life. I don't want to be a part of that.
I've seen that happen before. I went over. I was helping a friend like dog sit and go feeding their dogs, and I walked out into their living room, and there was a dead mouse on the floor. And then when I went to go pick it up, it moved and ran away. It was playing dead because of the dog. The dog was playing with it.
Yeah, that's like one of my big bugaboos.
What?
The reanimation of dead animal flesh.
Well, because they do pretend they're dead very well.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's like, ugh. I'd rather have somebody else touch a dead animal than me.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 54. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 60. It is 36 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
What's the...
Jesus.
What?
It's 8:52.
It's the way the song ends,
No,
isn't it?
not really. It's 8:52 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's quite the finish to that song.
Yeah, I'll say.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 54. It's 36 in downtown Springfield.
Tonight, once again, we're going to be at the Springfield Thunderbirds hockey game. Their game against Bridgeport, the Islanders, and
Bridgeport sucks.
They do for a lot of reasons, but we'll be in the concourse collecting food for the Mayflower Marathon. If you're going to the game tonight, stop by, drop off a can. That would be or two. That would be fantastic. A great way to start off the season for the Mayflower Marathon.
Are you ready to head to the ball tomorrow?
I'm getting ready for. I got to find my bow ties.
Your bow ties?
I got a couple of bow ties. I got to find where I put them.
I got one for you if you want. I actually got one in the truck for you if you want. I can give it to you.
I don't know if I need a truck bow tie, but
no, it's a bow tie that's
what color?
Clean. It's black. It's one of those it's a clip. It's not a clip on. It's just one of those already tied, and you just clip the hook. You don't tie it yourself, do you?
No. Are you kidding? I don't know how to do that.
I don't even know. I know how to tie a regular necktie. I just don't know how to tie a whatchamacallit? A bow tie.
The last time I actually had to tie a tie, and you're talking about a long time ago, I had to stop and think about it because it's been so long since I wore a tie. It's like, do I remember even how to do this? I mean, you do. It's kind of like, falling off a bicycle. You remember how to do it. But it's like, if you haven't done it for a long time, it's like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm so not used to doing this. But weird.
You know what I do? My friend's son, he was going to like the prom or semi-formal or something like that. This is going back a few years back. And can you show him how to tie a tie? Because he didn't have a dad around to show him how to tie the tie. And I am trying to show the kid how to tie the tie. And I'm like, here, what? Let me just tie it around my neck, and you can have it already dolled up.
Sure.
That's the easy way to. I'll be as helpful as I can be. I'm not a good instructor. It's on how to teach people how to do things.
It's a shame that we shame the folks that like the clip-on tie. There's something about the clip-on tie. It may not look great. It may not be the best option, but you know what? It is simple.
Well, I mean,
and I like simple.
These bow ties, I have never had a manual one where I've had to tie an actual tie. You just adjust. The thing already comes in the box already tangled, and then you just clip the little hook on it, and then you're done. That's easy.
If I had to tie like a bow tie, I would leave it untied, so it kind of looked like Dean Martin after a celebrity roast or something.
Or like you just had 8 martinis. And call it a night.
Only to find out it's been apple juice the entire time.
Was it apple juice?
Yeah, he wasn't really a big drinker.
Really? He looked like he was.
Apparently, and this is according to Jerry Lewis, he was a lightweight.
Yeah.
And it was apple juice in that glass the entire time. You want everyone to think he was getting sauced, but he wasn't sauced at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some interesting facts.
I know.
How about that?
Makes you think. I mean, a great prop for, say, like a $20 dinner at a comedy show.
Was this also the same guy who got the explanation from Benny Mardones that he wasn't really being a creep? Dean Martin wasn't really an alcoholic. It was just apple juice, my friend.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Polly, let a little apple juice. Wash it all down.
Wash it all down.
Yeah, right.
There's arsenic in that apple juice. I heard it on the Dr. Oz show.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll if you're not going to use the tie, I'll borrow the tie.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I got it in the back. I'm wearing a different color tomorrow.
What are you wearing?
Either blue or red. I don't know.
Red.
I'm trying to match. I can't remember the damn theme to the ball.
It's like I think it's like a. I don't even remember what the theme is.
Like opera or something.
Opera noir.
Opera noir. So black, right?
Black.
Well, I'll do blue. How about that?
Black and blue.
Black and blue.
We'll complement each
suit,
other.
Blue tie.
Okay. All right. Well,
white
that's fine.
shirt, Cadillac. How does that lyrics of that song?
Oh, you had to ask, didn't you?
White shirt, white shoe.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So that's tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a nice event.
Yeah. We get to see people who have a lot more money than we do.
We rub elbows with the muckiest of mucky mucks in the area, and it's all, of course, to benefit Bright Nights. But when we're doing the live auction.
Yes, I don't know what we're auctioning off this year.
It is it's actually a pretty cool package with the Thunderbirds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I talked to Judy the other day, and so it's actually. I think it's a game in Hartford, but the transportation, the food, all that other stuff, I think is all included. So it's a pretty cool thing. Get to go with a whole bunch of folks.
Oh, all right.
Watch the Thunderbirds play Hartford. That would be pretty cool. But nevertheless, we always take that opportunity to kind of sneak in a Mayflower Marathon little dig while we're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
While you're digging down deep for all these auction items, why don't some of you rich folks you pull the cobwebs out of your wallets and donate to the Mayflower Marathon.
And you know what? They do.
Yeah, I know they do.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty good about that.
They're pretty generous to us, and we're appreciative of all of that. But, you see a rich guy walking around.
Oh, I know.
Mr. Moneybags.
I mean, Brenda Garton will be there. She'll be the mistress of ceremonies. Always does a spectacular job.
Man, she's had that gig for years, huh?
Well, she and Judy are very close friends.
Oh.
So why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that'll be spectacular, and also there's the 50-50 raffle. I go through this turmoil every year about the 50-50 raffle.
What?
Because it's usually a big fat stack of cash.
Yeah.
And sometimes, depending on who wins, they'll either take the cash and that'll be that, or some people feel compelled to give it back to the back to the Spirit of Springfield.
You don't have to do that.
I know.
The whole point of buying a raffle ticket is to win a prize. And you're helping a charity, 50% of it going to a charity.
That's kind of how I'm feeling. If I win the 50-50 raffle, it's coming home with me. That's it.
I used to, I was a real jerk when I was DJing those Jack and Jill parties.
Yeah.
If like one of their family members won the 50-50, I would publicly shame them into giving them the money back.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. But they need the money.
Well, they do need the money, but
that's why you have a Jack and Jill.
I know, but the people could have kept the money, but I was just guilting them into hey, you know what? I guess you don't love your family member that much that you're not going to give back to them.
That's great.
Just take out the money you spent on the tickets and give the rest back.
That's it.
Yeah.
How hard is that?
Fun.
It's all for amusement.
That's right.
And this is about the happy couple. Let's make it about the happy couple rather than all about you.
But I can't wait to see the Springfield Glitterati tomorrow night.
Oh, they all come out.
Fantastic.
They're all out. The mayor will be there. I'm sure Richie Neal will be there. Somebody else will be there.
I like the regular folks that are like coming in there don't even know what you're doing. Like
my boss bought a table.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like when you're in the elevator going down from the parking garage and people are like, "What's going on here?"
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, it's the big ball at Bruce Wayne's house. That's what we're doing."
Yeah, it's like if you go to the South End Market part of it.
Yeah.
And you're there to grab a coffee and everyone's like looking at you like, "Who the hell is this guy and why is he parking the cars?"
Yeah, why is he parking those cars?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh, he was parking it for Nick Cochi.
It's 9:00. Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.